Yeah, I love the moment where Martin pretty much told Smitty what's what. It's like, look, if I'm here, I want to be here, not just like the uncle visiting who sleeps on the couch. Because it broke my heart the last time you and I got intimate and you only treated it as sex when I thought it was something that was signifying that you and I were moving closer to being back in the good place we were in before the whole Kenneth thing popped up. And at this point, I'm leaving. And the thing is, I'll be back from time to time to see the kids. You know, our love was perfect, and hopefully someday we can make it back there again. And then he leaves, and then Smitty starts breaking down. And it's like, no, man, this is exactly what you get. I mean, I don't know how long this has been a thing. Maybe it's been a couple weeks at this point, but Martin is there, but he's just still sleeping on the couch. No, to be honest, and I saw fans saying this after they had sex in that one episode, and Smitty said you still had to sleep on the couch. I would have been like, heck no, I would have packed my bag and went back to my grandparents' house, or I would have went to stay with my mom because my dad's kicked out, so I'll go stay with my mama. So it's just like, yeah, he made the right move, and who would have thought, based on how the show started, we'd eventually be siding with Martin over Smitty? I know last week he got fired over the way he treated June, but this week it's like, nah, Martin, you stood your ground. I'm not hoping he cheats or anything like that, but at this point, I'm glad that he's finally standing up for himself. And you know what's crazy? It took him this long to do it because if memory serves, Naomi made Jacob sleep on the couch after arresting her mom earlier in the series. And after like what, one night, he's like, you know what? I'm going to sleep in a hotel because I got that sofa is killing my back. I got an a-hole as my new partner at work, Detective Marcel, and I'm not doing this. But that's when, after getting a talk from her mom and her grandmother about Jacob being one of the good cops and he's just doing his job to, give him some peace. And that's what she did. So they made up quick, fast, in a hurry. So yeah, Jacob, after only one night, he's like, yeah, I'm not doing this again. So for Martin to stay as long as he did before making up his mind, I'm actually surprised by that. So, but then again, it makes sense because he and the kids, they were going through a lot because June just randomly got reintroduced to their lives. So he was needed for their sake. But hey, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How long do you think this brief separation is going to last? And do you feel bad for Martin or Smitty?